What's up, everybody? Welcome to Nin, Dr. Feelgood. I hope you're excited to go to that doctor and say, hey, we've got a cold. You got any medicine for me? As far as our opening hand goes, yeah, I'm not wild about this opening hand. Let's go to Mulligan. You want to have a little bit more artifact ramp in here. And as far as our second hand, I'm not wild about this one either. We don't really have a lot of lanes in there. Yes, we will keep on this one. We have a little bit of a cost reducer. Sounds good. Get then Sulfur Falls. Yes, we'll put that on top in a heartbeat. Let's go to get the get Wandering down, and then I'll cover our commanders in just a second. Opponent's playing the new Arahbo, Roar of the Wild. Maybe I said that right. Hope I did. Let's get Wandering down. Anything else? We're going to go and pass the turn. We're playing Nin, Dr. Feelgood. Nin, tap, blue-red, X. Nin deals X damage to target creature. That creature's controller draws X cards, so we can target our opponent's creatures or our own creatures. Playing against Arahbo. I might be saying that right. Roar of the Wild. And I'll cover what his ability for the command zone is in just a second. Let's go and get the Mana Confluence down. Let's go and go for Curious. We're going to go for Nin. Yeah, let's go for Nin. We get in a spot where maybe we just want to draw one card or something like that sometimes. Playing against the Green-White Cat Lord, Lord of all kitty cats. The Catcher is actually the true god, so he's just kind of a mortal god. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if Roar of the Wild is in the command zone or on the battlefield, another target cat you control gets +3/+3 until end of turn. It's not, you cannot include your house cat. It has to be an actual magic cat. Just to be clarify. Whenever another cat you control attacks, you may pay 3. If you do, it gains trample and gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is its power. And we draw into As Foretold. Okay. Unfortunately, we can't get that down. We're going to get these Sulfur Falls down. Let's go for the Curious Homunculus. He's oh so curious, going through that library. Do we want to swing in for 1? Yeah, that's fine. Nin does not mind getting our hands dirty. She can have some fun. Alright, just going to swing in for 1. Now, one of the good things that we do have Empty the Warrens in the hand. The only thing right now is we need a lot of artifacts. We have a lot of artifact ramp in here. This is, if you've never seen Nin Dr. Feelgood, this is not a new deck. I've actually done a Nin Dr. Feelgood. I've got, if you go to my playlist, I've probably got maybe around 15 videos of Nin. But Nin is one of my very, very early commander decks that I built for the channel. It was kind of like, I had a few decks, like there was, I think the first deck I ever built was Arkham Bomb Squad. And then I built Church of Athreos. And then I think Nin was one of the first decks I built when I started actually playing my channel. When I started treating my channel as actually like a real channel instead of just like a hobby or something like that. Okay, draw to Misty. Let's go and get the Misty down. I think I like tapping out for As Foretold. That kind of puts us in. I love As Foretold. So good. We're going to tap the Mana Confluence. Either way, we're going to be online. Yeah, we'll just go and tap that down. We'll have to pay 1 life. Well, if we just get out of the way right now, let's go and do this. Let's go and crack the Misty Rainforest. We'll go and grab that. Grab the not Tropical Island. We'll grab the Volcanic Island. There we go. Couldn't think of it. We'll go and go for the As Foretold. Get that down. And then anything else, we're going to go and pass the turn to our opponent. Yeah, we don't really want to swing into that. We do have Curious Homunculus on the battlefield. So if we want to go for Nin on Curious, we can. But I think we may end up going for Curious on activating Nin on our own self, just draw a few cards. I'd like to get that going. But yeah, so as far as Nin the Paint Artist, yeah, this is a video. This is a deck that I recorded with a lot. I've got a lot of videos for it. It's kind of one of those decks that... when I started my channel, it was very much a learning experience for me. You know, I had these deck ideas. I wanted to play these decks. But then sometimes I would, you know, I'm working on commentary and I'm working on good gameplay. So in my early videos, I would make a lot of mistakes because I wanted to provide a good commentary experience. At the same time, I wanted to provide a good gameplay experience. And so what would end up happening with Nin the Paint Artist was that, you know, it's just... I would get frustrated with Nin because a lot of people would scoop sometimes when I'd finally get to the spot to go for. And then I just kind of put it on the back burner, and I'm happy. I'm happy with where it's at now. Somebody left a comment. In fact, I think it was Will. Will left a comment saying, hey, are you going to do Nin Dr. Feelgood? And, man, I was like, yeah, I hadn't done that in a long time. So I was like, all right, gotcha. I'll get it going. And so I sleeved it up, and I love it. Halimar Depth. So we want to put that down first. It would have been nice to hit that with the fetch land, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. Let's go and go for the Halimar Depths. Look at the top 3 cards of our library. See if that's something we kind of wanted. Ooh, Polluted Delta. Okay, and then Overflowing Insight. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and let's go Overflowing Insight. Put that on top. Let's put the Spell Ship on top. Then let's put the Polluted Delta on top. I don't think we really want to draw into those. Anything else? Let's go ahead and just pass the turn. So we get that fetch land down next turn. That's going to be tapping out. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Popping in for 4. I think I like that. and I'll kind of explain what we do with the deck. So, this is Nin Dr. Feelgood. This is kind of, it's not necessarily a Storm deck. This is really just a, let's go and vote for Homage. Get that card draw going. This is really just a, how do I describe it? It's purely an Izzet deck. It's 100% an Izzet deck. It's designed to simply just bust like an epic experiment for like 10 or something like that, and seeing what kind of shenanigans we can go into. We have a lot of copy spells. You can see we have Wild Ricochet. We are running one extra turn card in here, and that's Stitch in Time, and because I love that card when you copy it a bunch of times. There's one time where I recorded a video where I didn't post it up because it was like a 6 or 7 minute video, but but it's going to get down the Kasali Slingers. I destroy target artifact or enchantments. Oh, those little cats throwing rocks at me. Man, little hoodlums over there. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, so there's a time where like I Stitch in Timed and I copied it like 3 times and I won all flips and took 3 extra turns, and my opponent just that's it. Had enough. No more. All right. Opponent's going to be 5/5 coming across. Does it have trample? Oh, no, it has to be on the battlefield to gain trample, so we're okay. So we can go for Nin next turn. We're getting that damage coming across. They're going to have to completely tap out for the Cat Lord over there. And so that'll put us on declaring a blocker next turn and then activating Nin, drawing a few extra cards. I think I like that. Let's go and get the Polluted Delta down. And then anything else, we're going to go and pass the turn. Now, curious, if there are 3 or more instant sorcery cards in your graveyard, we can get it to flip. We're not going to get that flipped just yet. So, but either way, once it does flip, it has the same basic effect. So we're just going to go ahead and pass the turn. We're going to crack the Polluted Delta. We've got 4 different red sources, so I don't know if we necessarily need to shock in Steam Vents, but we'll see what we need to go for. Let's go and vote for Homage. That's fine. Go for it. Get your card over there, Portal. And then, yeah, look at these little hood rats over there. Destroying stuff, just taking care of the As Foretold. And this is why we can't have nice things. This is where Nin gets really mad. But yeah, so basically, long story short, sorry, I just started talking about the Kasali Slingers. But yeah, long story short with Nin, it's just Nin Dr. Feelgood, because you just want to bust a really big epic experiment and see what kind of shenanigans we added. Now, as far as my earlier build, I had no Storm cards in there, so I did add a couple Storm cards in here. I added Empty the Warrens, which is just a lot of fun to cast. You get those goblins on the battlefield. And I also added the I think Mind's Desire, which is reveal the top card of your library, cast that many turns. And it's all about just, to me, this deck is kind of like a, let's double check this. Conqueror's Flail, gets +1 for each color among permanents. Okay, so we can basically declare a blocker on Nin, then activate that ability. Alright, so they want to swing across. It's going to be 5. Not the end of the world. But yeah, so this is basically like an end-of-the-year project for somebody who's in the school of Izzet. It's something that just goes off and goes off wild, and it's fun. Let's declare Nin a blocker. I like leaving Curious up as a reducer. Let's go ahead and activate the Polluted Delta, kind of shuffle away that overflowing insight. And we're going to shock in Steam Vents. Yeah, let's go for it. There's just sometimes where we need that access to red mana. We're kind of all hands on deck. Nin's going to deal damage to herself. Oh, yes, love it. Tap for blue, and that's going to be 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, we're going to draw 4 cards. Draw into Seething Song, Radiate, Personal Tutor, and Rite of Replication. Okay, so we don't have a lot of planes in here. Not going to get a lot of stuff planes done. But we might be able to get some good Gerblins going. We might. Let's see. Drawn to Chrome Mox. Well, hey, that definitely helps our storm count. Okay, so let's do a little bit of. So we go for Seething Song. That's going to be 1, 2, 3. Add 5 mana to our mana pool. We can go for Personal Tutor, Chrome Mox. I'm trying to figure out if anything we want to go for Rite of Replication. There's a lot of stuff we go for, but with that Shaper's Sanctuary out there. If we go Seething Song, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's going to be 9. So we're not going to have enough, but we can go for Chrome Mox on the Kasali, and that is a base 3/5. If we go for that, that's going to give us a lot of extra time just to kind of chump block. I think I like that. Let's go ahead and go Chrome Mox. And then we can try and go for Empty the Warrens next turn. Oh, it would be cool if we could go for Radiate. Let's go and go Chrome Mox. Yeah, and this is where I'm a little rusty at the deck. I'm trying to see if we have enough mana to do all of this. Let's go and exile Wild Ricochet. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3. That's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I don't think there's any way we can really kind of really amplify that out. Do we want to go for Rite of Replication? That's the main thing. Or do we want to go for a good Empty the Warrens? That's going to be 5 of those. Yeah, I think I like that. I like that play a lot. Let's go for the Seething Song. That's pretty easy right there. Gonna decimate their board state. Yeah, let's go Seething Song. Add 5 mana to your mana pool. Let's go for Rite of Replication with Kicker on that creature right there. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then blue, blue. Oh, and actually we could have used the... Yeah, I'm sorry, we could have used Curious, so we could have sequenced something a little bit more. We'll save that Personal Tutor. There we go. Alright, so they're going to draw a card off the Shaper's Sanctuary, which is... That's okay. Draw another card. Let's go for Rite of Replication on the... yes. Let's go ahead and take care of the Shaper's Sanctuary. And let's go for the Corrosive Portal. Let's go for the Conqueror's Flail. And then let's just go and spread the wealth out since there's so many cats on the battlefield. Look at all these cats. I can't hold all these cats. You know that that lime meme where what am I doing with all these limes? What am I doing with all these cats? What are we doing? Okay. Just spread the wealth out. I don't think we still have to have targets for these. And we don't want to target our own stuff. Look at these hood rats. We've got our own hood rats. I just imagine all these just, all these cats terrorizing the neighborhood. Take care of that Conqueror's Flail. Make sure that one's taken care of. Yes, love it. All right, always yield, and then always yes. We're just keep plastic. How many are there? Only 5. Okay, we'll get that going. Yes, we're going to use that ability. Only 5 creatures, so they're not the end of the world. And there's nothing, so we'll just go on F6. And then we'll go for Personal Tutor. Hit OK, OK, OK. We'll go for Personal Tutor. Search your library for a sorcery card. I reveal it, put that card on top of it. So, what we'll probably use is Personal Tutor. We'll use Personal Tutor to go for Epic Experiment. I think that sounds like a lot of fun. Let's go Personal Tutor. Pay 1 life. Man, I'm glad we remembered we had Curious out there. And let's go. Epic Experiment. Yes, indeed. That goes on top. We're going to go and pass the turn. So, with Curious out there, this is going to be an Epic Experiment for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not the best, but we can go for it. Usually you want to go for an Epic Experiment in about the 7 range. But we've got a good board state developed. Hopefully we'll see what we can kind of flip off of it. We could also still get down Nin if we want to. That'd be a good option to go for. Our opponent's stepping out for 2. They're going to go for the E-Call. Get some creatures on the battlefield. But, man, I love Rite of Replication. Oh, another win condition that we do have for the deck is Mizzix's Mastery, I think. It's the cast target card out of your graveyard. It's the we can overload it for 8 mana and cast everything out of the graveyard. So that's a lot of fun too. I played with the deck earlier in the week, and we have Metallurgic Summonings in here, which is always a lot of fun. So with Metallurgic Summonings, you start getting all those construct tokens on the battlefield. And you go for really big Epic Experiment, this really big construct token. You go for, what else? We have Young Peasy in here, Young Pyromancer. Opponent goes for Miri. Okay. And then they did get the Temple Garden down, so we'll get this popped up so we can see what's going on. Got the full-on cat army. And so whenever Miri does swing in, whenever it attacks, each opponent can't block with more than 1 creature this combat. And then as long as Miri's tapped, no more than 1 creature can attack you each time out. So that's going to be a good little chunk of damage. Now we do have Radiate and Empty the Warrens next turn. We do have the Epic Experiment. I think that's going to be... At the beginning of your upkeep, sack it. That's going to be Prowess. That'll be a good little prowess. It's going to be 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, we will have Curious online. I think I like going for Epic Experiment. We could wait, but with Miri on the battlefield, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Either way, it's been fun. All right, so Miri's going to take care of Chrome Mox. That will cut us back on 1 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Epic for 5, so that's not going to be the best in the world. And we'll go ahead and cross that off since they did search it up already. But that was fun, getting the Kasali Slingers down just to blow their board state up. Can you imagine all those rocks getting slung? How just devastating that would be if you're the Solly Slingers over there and you're like, man, what is going on? Why are all these cats going on? Okay. We do have a nice little board state developed by our opponent. Let's see what we can do. Maybe we could have gone for the Empty the Warrens, but if we ended up going for Empty the Warrens, we still would have been in a bad spot with Miri because no more than one creature can block each turn. And if we have all the Gerblins in the world, that doesn't really do much. And whenever it attacks no more than one creature. Yeah, let's go ahead and chump block. We're going to lose one cat token, but I like keeping the cats down. Let's get the cats out of here. Keep these stray cats out. Now, if our opponent does go for some sort of pump effect, it's really wild, but we're on line for Radiate. We can get that going. Alright, we lose one of our stray cats, too. Poor little meow meow cat. And then we'll see what we need to go for. Okay, drawn to that Epic Experiment. Get Curious to flip on this one. Oh, he's angry. So this could be epic for 4. I don't think that's exactly what we want to go for. Now, we can push in if we want to. It's going to be 3, 6, 9, 12, and that'll be 15, which is not that good because we're sitting at 7. So, what are we going to do on this one? If we epic for 4, that'd be good prowess. Let's just wait. We can go for Nin if we want to. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. We can tap it for 4 more, kind of draw a few more cards. Whenever it attacks, more than one creature can't block. So it's going to be their whole board state swinging in. That's going to be 6, so that would be pretty good. Yeah, let's go epic for 6. I think we need to, because whenever it says each opponent can't block with more than one creature this combat. So we can only block with one. That's going to be Miri's. Yeah, we have to go for Epic Experiment. We could go for Empty the Warrens, but, you know, all the creatures on the board is not really going to do much. So we're looking at red and then blue. Let's go ahead and actually hit cancel. That's going to be, let's go blue, red and blue, Epic Experiment. And the value is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let me see if that's correct. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's going to be epic for 5. Let's see. Not the best in the world, but we'll at least get prowess from the voracious reader, the terror up of library books. Okay, epic experiment. Let's see what this 5 is. Not the best, but hey, it's the Is It Guild, and we got to do what we need to do. Uh-oh. Not the best. Brawl's Expertise. Oh, hey, that's... I'll take that. Okay, so we'll go for Brawl's Expertise. Yeah, and then we can cast Empty the Warrens off of that? I think I like that. Yeah, let's go Merchant Scroll. Cast Merchant Scroll. Let's cast Brawl's Expertise on the 3 cat tokens. How lucky did we get on that? And then we can still get to cast Empty the Warrens on the back end? Oh, man. Nin, Dr. Feelgood, what's happening? Let's go and cast Empty the Warrens. Why not? Let's have some fun with that. Get some good prowess triggers going. Oh. Oh, this is just silly. Okay. And then we still have Merchant Scroll to go for. I love it. Okay. Get the Merchant Scroll going. At this point right now, if we lose, I'm happy. We've won. In my mind, we've won already. Alright, search your library for a blue instant card, reveal it, put it into your hand. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's go and go for Cyclonic Rift so we can keep the board state clear. Alright, let's go and push in. That's going to be, yeah, that's going to be 3, 6, 9, 12. It's going to be 19 coming across. Puts them down to 10. Anything else, we're going to go and pass the turn. Now, Cyclonic Rift Overload. I think we can still get the reduced cost on the actual Overload cost itself. We've got some good goblins on the battlefield. Kind of puts our opponent in a weird spot where they have to re-tap out for everything. If Miri on the battlefield, we should be able to kind of push in with that. Alright, opponent does scoop it up. You can see where we can get it done with Nin Dr. Feelgood. I was so worried about that epic experiment for 5 not being good, but we have a lot of redundancy in here. We had a lot of value, and then Brawl's Expertise going for the Empty the Warrens was definitely the cream on top. And hey, shout out to Slow Player 1. I always enjoy the games we get to play, so I don't know if you watch my videos, but shout out. You always make some really good decks, and you're a really cool Magic player. I've never met you, but we've played a lot in the past. So if you enjoyed Nin Dr. Feelgood, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.